don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New York Jets. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trenton Cannon, his first carry of the ball game. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, wahoo!
Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. That's complete to Trenton Cannon, the running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Go, go!
Come on, the ball. Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Copeland. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. That one complete to Elliott.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Prescott from the gun on third. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
On second down, this is Cannon. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll give this to Bell running right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Darnold. That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 3-yard touchdown run. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Elliott. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 38, Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, really the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Darnold. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Malik Collins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. To throw is Darnold. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Bell, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Break it on side. 54 miles. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Hey, Haywood.
A first down throw, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets have taken the lead. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that third touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run, as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Elliott. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Oh, he sheds himself free. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Marr on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They'll start on the ground with Cannon. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Bell sheds him off, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. Back to throw, Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cannon. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a give right side. Bell. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's going to air one out for Anderson, and that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a give right side. It's Bell, and for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Check, check, block 54, block 54. I'm coming for you. Hey, dude. Check, right 54, right 54. Guys, game situation.
Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They do get 9 there on the dump off, but it's not enough. It's 4th down. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. On first down, it's Elliott, and he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he won't have have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. It's a keeper with Prescott, and he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They come out here in the I. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
On 1st down, Darnold. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock the Alvin away and bring up 2nd down.
From his own goal line, Darnold. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. He was brought down by Brandon Copeland.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Again, it's Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he's able to get it out of there. Here's Austin. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go to Elliott again. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30, and all the way down to the 25-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the 1st. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that's Elliott, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Elliott. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin taking it in. And
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said this is the way it's supposed to be done. It just happened.
But the end will justify the means. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Mark.